Boot time to take over and start beating the guys around him. Prove that he's the best of that group. Bud is in a group above him. Bud don't need to come back down to 47 to meet him. That's crazy. Wow.
If Terence Crawford moves up to fight Canelo, it's going to be a worse fight than fucking Charlo running around Canelo by murder against Crawford. That shit wouldn't happen. They have weight classes for a reason.
Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford are being considered for one of boxing's most thrilling showdowns, a fight that could take place around Cinco de Mayo weekend. While boxing fans are eager to see the two champions face off, Crawford's biggest hurdle isn't just the formidable Canelo, but the growing number of doubters who feel the matchup is a dangerous risk. Crawford is no stranger to being underestimated in his career, but this time the stakes feel higher than ever. Canelo, the reigning king of the super middleweight division, has repeatedly said that a fight with Crawford wouldn't add much to his legacy.
Canelo, they want to see it.
Crawford cares about his life, and with that fight, what do that fight do for Canelo? Fighting Crawford, and Crawford beats Canelo. What do that do for Canelo?
Bud looking to try to make history and get out. Get his big bank and get out. His big bank is who? Canelo. He willing to take that gamble.
Despite this, many believe a victory over Crawford would solidify his place in history even further. However, many boxing professionals, including the legendary Roy Jones Jr., have cautioned Crawford against the potential move, citing the weight difference between the two fighters as a key concern. Crawford, a four-division world champion, would be moving up significantly in weight to take on Canelo, who naturally competes at super middleweight, around 168 pounds. In a recent interview with Mill City Boxing, Jones offered his analysis of the potential fight. While he acknowledged Crawford's incredible skill set, he preferred Canelo due to his superior size and punching power.
Big for Crawford, I'm not sure about that because Crawford does have punching power and shock, but I think Canelo's a little big. He showed tonight that he's pretty big, so I probably would rather see.
There are so many other fights to make that's realistic and makes sense and less life risking on top of the risk that we risk stepping in there with guys our weight.
I like Terence, but I lean toward Canelo early just because of his size, said Jones. If Crawford can deal with the size, he might cause Canelo some problems. But if Canelo hits him with that power, we've never seen Crawford take that kind of punch. Jones highlighted that Crawford's ability to neutralize Canelo's devastating punching power could be a key factor in determining the outcome. Despite the challenges posed by Canelo's size and strength, Jones pointed out that Crawford's tactical brilliance could give him a real shot at pulling off the upset. If Crawford can stick to his game plan and avoid getting hit by Canelo, he could win, said Jones. But that's the big question. Can he avoid Canelo's power? Canelo, who has proven himself as one of boxing's best pound-for-pound fighters, seems more focused on his upcoming bout with Jermall Charlo and is not looking to fight Crawford anytime soon.
If he beats him, he may go fight Benavidez next. If he don't beat him, he say, okay, I'll take it as high as I could go. I'm done.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if he gets the win. Like
I can bet the house on is Bud. Because me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like soon as I see this dude, he come.
Charlo fight Crawford first, and then see how that goes. If he does good against Charlo with the weight, then let's see him come up and fight Canelo. Yes, but not right now.
Many believe that a win against Charlo will either lead him to a showdown with Crawford, or if Charlo proves a tough challenge, it might make Canelo reconsider stepping into the ring with the undefeated welterweight champion. However, for Crawford, this fight represents the culmination of years of ambition to prove that he is the best, regardless of the risks involved. While many in the boxing world believe the size disparity would ultimately favor Canelo, some, including Andre Ward, argue that Crawford's skill set and mental fortitude could overcome those challenges. Ward, an undefeated two-weight world champion and longtime rival of Canelo, has expressed confidence in Crawford's ability to defeat Canelo, even if the fight takes place at super middleweight. "I don't bet against Terence Crawford right now," said Ward in a recent interview. "He's got the skills, the mentality, and the heart to win. He's like me in that sense. I'm not betting against him against anybody. Ward also emphasized that the key to beating Canelo lies in outboxing him.
We so much alike in our mentality. Like soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing about basketball.
I want to see Crawford come up with some weight classes and show he can be dominant at 54. You understand me?
That fight will go, Crawford and
Crawford won a pound best fighter.
Similar to how Floyd Mayweather did it back in 2013, when Canelo was still growing into his prime. Crawford is a cerebral fighter, and he has the tools to outthink Canelo. He can outbox him just like Mayweather did. Canelo's going to try to walk you down, but if you can move and make him miss, you can beat him. Crawford's skill set has garnered widespread respect, but it's his mentality and competitive drive that have set him apart. Fellow boxer Shakur Stevenson, who has called Crawford his big brother, also believes that Crawford's mental strength would give him an edge over Canelo. Stevenson argues that while Canelo's size and power are significant, Crawford's boxing IQ and movement could allow him to evade Canelo's dangerous punches. Size doesn't win fights. Skills do, said Stevenson. Crawford has the ability to make Canelo miss and outbox him.
Yeah, I think like being a southpaw with good movement and sharp boxing, it'd be hard for Canelo with that high guard to walk him down and load up on them big hooks. I think Bud would be Canelo.
Wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. Like, it's just that, like, you gotta really hurt that dude to talk.
Who knows? That smile's telling me something else, bro. I think it might be on the line, no?
I'm just saying, man, we can't say it's not gonna happen. We can't say that it.
Because the way Crawford is doing it is because he knows it's the biggest payday in his life, and he'll never. Maybe what he could get against Canelo, he's never made in all his fights combined.
Crawford's camp, including trainer Robert Garcia, sees the fight against Canelo as a career-defining opportunity. However, Garcia also pointed out that Crawford's motivation to fight Canelo isn't just about legacy or the challenge, it's about the payday. Crawford knows that fighting Canelo is the biggest payday of his life, Garcia said. He's made smart investments, and financially, he's set for life. But if he gets the chance to fight Canelo, it will be to prove he's the best. Despite Garcia's optimism, he also expressed concern about the physical challenges Crawford would face moving up 2 weight classes. I think Crawford will do well for the first 6 to 8 rounds. He's got great skills, power, and speed, but Canelo is too big, too strong. Eventually, I think Canelo will wear him down, Garcia admitted. Still, Garcia believes that Crawford's abilities are undeniable. If anyone can beat Canelo, it's Crawford. He's one of the best boxers in the world today, and he's going to give it his all in the ring.
So of course, why would he call up Benavidez when he's calling out Canelo knowing that he's going to make double the money?
Because he wants to fight at 68, that's why.
So that's why, Eddie, don't ask.
Crawford, Canelo.
He'll put up some good rounds. He'll fight. He'll probably get stopped and get knocked out, but he'll put up some good rounds. Yeah, but he'll put up.
I don't think we've seen anything like Terence Crawford. In all my years of boxing, I know that for a fact. I do study history. I've never seen anybody that has everything.
Garcia also added that if Crawford is serious about proving himself at 168, he might need to take on some of the division's top challengers before facing Canelo. Names like David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade have been floated as potential opponents for Crawford in order to give fans a clearer idea of how he would fare at super middleweight. Tim Bradley, another former world champion, has echoed similar sentiments about Crawford's skills and ability to defeat Canelo. I think Crawford can outbox Canelo. He's one of the most skilled fighters I've ever seen, Bradley said. Canelo can punch, but Crawford can move and avoid the power shots. As long as Crawford uses his legs, his athleticism, and his defense, he should be able to beat Canelo. Bradley also pointed to Mayweather's victory over Canelo in 2013 as a potential blueprint for Crawford's approach. Floyd was able to outthink and outbox Canelo when he was younger. Crawford has the same kind of mentality, the same mindset. He knows how to win when it matters, said Bradley. While many believe Crawford could hold his own, Others are concerned about what happens when he gets hit by Canelo's powerful shots. Sean Porter, who faced Crawford in the ring, expressed concerns about Crawford's ability to absorb Canelo's punches, especially over the course of a 12-round fight. Canelo's power is real. I worry about Crawford taking that kind of punishment, especially coming up in weight, Porter said. Ultimately, the potential fight between Canelo and Crawford remains one of the most talked-about matchups in boxing today. Both men are considered among the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and a clash between them could be a historic battle. But for now, Crawford's move up to super middleweight remains uncertain. Despite the odds, Crawford continues to pursue the fight, driven by the desire to prove himself as the best and to secure his place in boxing history. Whether or not the fight happens, the debate about who would win rages on. Some say Canelo's power and size would be too much for Crawford, while others argue that Crawford's skill and heart could lead to a victory. The world will have to wait and see if the two champions ever step into the ring together. But one thing is certain, it would be one of the biggest fights in modern boxing.